Hello YouTube. I just wanted to make a quick review about the Tanfoglio Witness 1911. Shoots 4.5 millimeter steel BBs or .177 caliber. It's a CO2 action pistol. Has blowback. Mostly all metal construction except for the grips. Everything else is metal. It uses 12 gram CO2 cartridges. The way to pierce it is it's full-size drop-out metal magazine, and you would use the provided Allen wrench. It's a 1/4 inch Allen wrench, and you would use right here. You would put the CO2 in like this. Put it in. Drop it in, and you would tighten it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just making a review. I'll do a shooting portion later. So back to the gun itself. Oh, got a message. All metal construction except for the grips. You can do some modding to aftermarket 1911 grips, and they should fit. So let's talk about it. All right, it's basically a replica of the gun. It cocks back all the way. Safety on. Cocks back all the way. When there's no BBs inside the magazine, it'll actually lock back like an actual gun. And then slide lock works. Slide comes off just like a 1911. You would put it to there. A little button in the back. You would push it out, and it field strips just like a 1911. Oh, the magazine room. Yeah, take the magazine out. And here it is. And you can actually take this off too. I'll go ahead and show you this. As I'm doing this, made in Taiwan. So I don't know if someone has something against Taiwan or something. Just to let you know. On the box it says a spin up a feature. This is not true. They just borrowed packaging from the air gun version of it, like the airsoft version of this, because they do make this in airsoft. Made by KWC, as you can see right here. Focus, there you go. Distributed by Cybergun. I bought this one at Pyramid Air. I'll put a link down in the description. So yeah, I took the springs out. Here you go. Take the barrel out. And it field strips just like a 1911. Well, almost just like a 1911. So let me go ahead and put this back on. Recoil spring. Put this back in. Guide rod. Oh. Right, let me get this in here. This one's the toughest one to just get back in, but it gets in there. And then go ahead and put this on. And so you know, when you're taking it off, I'm going to put this back on. Alright. When you're taking it off, what you want to do is you want to push this in and turn this, and it comes out. To put it on, you do the opposite. You just, oh, there it goes. Sorry. You push it in, and it locks in. Put it back. I usually do this. I shoot the hammer or pull the trigger because this little thing right here, if you can see the little notch, see how it posts up? It's hard to get it back on there when that's up, so I usually shoot and put the slider back on, and there we go. And some features on this, it comes with a lanyard loop right there, just like the original 1911. Thumb safety working. Tail safety. It actually works. You see, look. You can't really decock the gun while it has CO2 in it. You can't just like decock it while there's CO2 in it. That's a downside, but you know, just to decock it really is just take the magazine out, because that's what's holding the CO2. and then it's just safe. Ejection port, you can see right through. I gotta mention that the paint does scratch off of the moving parts, but that's normal for an all metal design. And you can just you can sand the paint off, make a nice mirror polish on the slide, and it'll be good. So let's get to the specifications. Let me just put this back on here. Alright, specifications are it has a claim feet per second of 320. Now this will vary depending on your ambient temperature of where you're shooting it and your fire rate, because as CO2 it does cool off if you shoot faster, and then you might not get as much shots per cartridge. You probably get around 50 good shots per cartridge if you shoot normal paced. You go really fast, you probably get only 3 magazines. Shot capacity is 18, so magazine can hold 18. I wouldn't put more than 18 because you might jam. Overall length is 8.6 inches. It's single action only. Has blowback. It's full metal except for the grips. The grips are plastic. The power is fixed, so you can't adjust the power. It weighs almost 2 pounds, just 1 pound, 1.98 pounds. It's not scopable unless you probably get an actual aftermarket 1911 adapter. Let's see here, another thing. Smooth bore barrel, it's not rifled. Rear sights are fixed. And that's basically it. Semi-automatic. Specified. It's suggested for plinking and just fun. And that's really much it. It comes with sampler blocks of BBs. I already went through them. Comes with an Allen key. If you lose it, it's 1/4 of an inch. You can see right here. There's a marking on it. Right here. Let's see if it focuses. See, 1/4 of an inch. And that's really the gun right there. I'm not gonna shoot it today. It's kind of late, and I don't want to wake up the parents. And I might do a shooting portion in another video, but this is just a tabletop review. And yeah, I'll leave a link in the description down below. Where I got the gun, Pyramid Air. It's a really good website. You can't really go wrong with Pyramid Air. It's safe. Like, you can buy everything there. It's not going to be really bad. They have good return policies, everything, and I trust Pyramid Air with air guns. That's where I got most of my air guns. You can buy an extra mag for it, but that costs $30. But it's all good. I've recently purchased a box, like a not carrying case, but yeah, it's a carrying case. It's a hard carrying case. Just to protect the gun more. And I don't know, when I do show how it shoots, you really can't see on camera. Let me see. You really can't see on camera of how the kick actually feels. It's like once you hold it in your hand, it's really heavy and it's got a really nice kick. It's very accurate. I don't have any targets with me that I've shot. There's plenty of power for punching through cans, if you're into that stuff. And yeah, overall, I think it's a really good gun. And for it's listed at Pyramid Air for $120 plus tax and shipping. It's really a good gun. I think it's worth the money. It comes with they made a deal that it comes with 5 CO2 Swiss Arms canisters or cartridges, whatever you want to call it, and like one of these, but it's smaller. Comes around probably 1,000 BBs. I'm not really sure. I don't have it with me. They're gold, but yeah. And here I have the website pulled up on my phone, and I'll leave a link in the description about it. And I'll do a shooting portion later. And yeah, I really think it's worth the money. Way you load the magazine. I mentioned this. It's not really a top-loading magazine. magazine. So you gotta pull it down with your nail, and let's see if I can get focus. And you gotta put the BBs in there. It took me a while to figure out a good way to put it in. But once you get it, you'll get used to it. It's a really nice gun. Very realistic. Like I said, put CO2 in there, you twist it. You know, I like it. I love it. It's a full-size magazine. You can see in here, they had to make room for the CO2 because the CO2 does hang out of the magazine. Here, this is already punctured CO2, so I'll go ahead and put this on and show you. So there's no BBs, there's no CO2. See, this is how it would hang out, just because the CO2 is just a little bit wider, so then, you know, it fits in there. Nice, snug, everything's good. So yeah, here are the markings on the gun. Here's a standard not a toy warning. And I really think it's a really nice gun. One downside I would have to say about the gun are the sights. I love the sights, but in low light areas it's not so good. And if you're shooting something against like black paper or something like that, you can't really see the front post as much. I would like if there was dot sights, but hey, this is more of a classic replica. You can get a Blackwater, which is more a tactical, that they sell on the website. And yeah, I'll do a shooting portion later on the road. And you know, if I had to say whether to choose this air gun or another one, I would say this one, just because of the price. Is a really good price for what it actually is. You can field strip it, you know, it's just a really good quality gun, and I give it a thumbs up. Yeah, I just thought I'd add on to the video already. I didn't feel like making another one, so here I have a fresh CO2 cartridge in the magazine, but I'm not going to shoot BBs because it's too cold outside. It's full of snow, and you know, I just want to show the blowback action. Here's the gun. Safety. You can't really see, but there's no BBs in the chamber, and it's going to show the blowback action. Here you can see, since there's no BBs, the slide will lock back. Single action, locks back. Now what I'm going to do is hold down the lever so you can see the blowback action. See here, if I can line up the sights. Oh, didn't hold in. So yeah, you can't really see on camera how it actually feels when you do shoot it. It's just amazing. One thing I mentioned in the other videos, how you can't decock it. The only way is to take out the magazine. Well, you can take out the magazine, then pull the trigger, lock it, then put it back in. Then there's no way you can fire it with the CO2 inside. And if you want to fire it again, you could pull it down, and if there's no BB in the chamber and you have a BB inside of the magazine, you would just simply cock the magazine back and fire. But right now, since I have no BBs, it locks back. So yeah, I really think it's a really nice gun. Awesome kick. You can really do some really rapid fire, or you can do some nice slow shooting. That pretty much wraps up the video, and thanks for watching.